Hi, my name is Brittany Nyman. I am one of the senior fashion design students at Framingham State this year. For this semester, I created a 10-piece collection which I entitled Sweetness. The collection itself is a modern take of the silhouettes and vibrant colors of the 60s. Overall, the collection is unique in its own way. Every piece is different. Every piece has its own attitude and flair to it, which makes the collection very wearable for any kind of occasion. I have absolutely fallen in love with this collection, and I hope you do too. Let's go take a look at it. So here we have the cover page for my senior portfolio entitled Sweetness. This is my designer statement. This statement basically describes who I am as a designer. To me, I feel like I am a ready-to-wear designer who likes to give a little bit of luxury in her designs. I take inspirations from art and music for the most part, but also from designers such as Alexander McQueen and Christian Siriano. My designs are mainly geared towards women in their mid-20s and mid-30s, and when I have a garment being worn by a consumer, I really want them to feel like they're on top of the world and that they feel confident in themselves doing it. In my final statement, I describe how I never liked fitting into a box. And that's what I want to always achieve with my designs, is to make something unique and something that can be worn in every occasion. This is my inspiration page. As you can see, it's filled with a lot of colorful and vibrant pictures. A lot of the pictures depict a lot of sweets and candies and just anything that comes to mind and makes you happy, and that's exactly what I wanted to do with this collection. As you can see, my color palette has a lot of fun names to it as well. Things like blue raspberry, cotton candy, orange creamsicle are out after different kinds of candies and sweets that you can have. But then we also have lemon drop, gray stuff, watermelon sugar that are references to pop culture. And that's something that I wanted to have some fun with during this collection. Here we have all the different fabrics that I ended up using for my garments. As you can see, I wanted to play with a lot of polyesters and some cottons, as well as an embellished lace. For my collection, I wanted to make a lot of different silhouettes in order for every occasion to be met for the consumer. You have anything from a fun, off-the-shoulder party dress to a colorful and playful jumpsuit or an evening gown fit for any black tie event. I wanted each piece to stand out on their own, and that's why they are so vibrant and colorful. Each piece has its own unique silhouette as well, making this the perfect collection to have in your closet for every occasion. Here we have the technical drawings for my garment, which I named Elizabeth. It is a dress with a pleated top and A-line skirt, along with a large slit down the leg with a corresponding strapless sweetheart neckline jumpsuit. Next is Allie. Allie is made for the kind of girl who wants to have a fun night out with her friends and stand out in the crowd while doing so. This bralette-style top with high-waisted pants and a cropped kimono jacket are just what you need for a fun night out on the city. And here we get into the more technical side of the garments. Here we have the technical fabrics for Allie, which I chose to use a polyester knit and cotton suiting fabric for her. And here we move on to the sizing. The Allie pants are made to be anything from a size 0 to a size 14, making these super size inclusive. And here again, we just have the point of measurements for the garments, and you can see the different ways in which we can size up or down. Now we get into the construction of Elizabeth. The Elizabeth garment was a tricky one, if I'm being honest. Constructing the pleated top in order to make it stand on its own was indeed the most challenging part of the entire process. The embellishments you see on the waistband were an added bonus, thought of during the construction process to give the dress a bit more of a luxurious feel. The Allie garment was an easier piece to construct, but still came with its challenges. The bralette-style top at first was too large to fit myself, so I had to go back and rework the pattern and take away almost a whole inch. The pants were probably the most easy item to make. Again, sizing was an issue, but that was easily fixed. And here we are moving on to past works of mine. This is the Trash and Show dress that I entered in a competition during school, and I ended up winning the competition and was put into a museum for about a month. Moving on to my sophomore spring fashion show, from left to right, we have a A-line skirt with a two-piece satin ensemble and embellished overlay, a cotton knit top with braided straps and white capri pants, an empire-style dress, and an off-the-shoulder ruffled top and seersucker pants. Here we have two garments that I made for my specialized apparel class, and here we have an assignment I made for my draping class. And finally, a bespoke tailored suit that I created in my tailoring class. Thank you so much for taking the time to view my portfolio.